Hey everyone, welcome back. So in this tutorial, we are going to learn reduce function of Python. You'll see how it works, when to use it, and how to pair it with lambda functions for a cleaner code. So let's get started. So reduce function is used to reduce a list of values down to a single result by repeatedly applying a function. So let's understand this with an example. But before that, you should know that reduce is not a built-in function, so you would have to import it. So let's go ahead and do that. So we would have to import it from functools, import reduce. Now let's take an example. So I'll take a list of numbers. Let's give it some value. So now here I want to find out the sum of all the elements of this list. So basically we have this list of values, which is this, and we want to reduce this list to a single result, which is going to be the sum of all the elements. So in such cases, whenever you have a list of values and if you're doing any sort of logic, any sort of operation that you want to do on that data, if you want to reduce that to a single result value, then you can use reduce function. So let's go ahead and check this out. So now let's declare another variable to store the result, and here we'll use reduce function. And inside this, now we are going to use the lambda function. And the logic is simple. I'll have two parameters, as in two arguments, and we just want to add them. And we'll pass the list here. So let me copy this. Let's paste this here. So let's understand what is going to happen here. So let me paste this here. So basically your function is going to take first two numbers as the argument. So it is going to take 1 and 2 and it is going to run this expression. So it is going to add it. So the result would be 3. So this is going to get converted into 3. Now your 3 is going to act as x and the next 3 is going to act as y. And then this expression is going to run on them as well. So now this will get reduced to 6. Now again the 6 is considered as x and 4 will be y. And again there will be a summation, like the expression is going to run on them again. So the result would be 10. And after that it will become like this. And then again 10 is going to be the x and y will be the value 5. And the expression will run on them, finally reducing it to a single value which would be 15. And then we'll get the final output. So let me just do a Control Z. Now let's go ahead and print the result. Let's go ahead and run this and we got the result. Let's take one more example. This time I'll just change the list. So let me just take maybe 2, 3 and 4 and we are just going to multiply the numbers. So I'll take result and then we'll reduce, use lambda function, we'll use two arguments and then we just want to multiply them and we'll pass numbers. Now if we print the result, we should get the multiplication of all the numbers. Let's go ahead and run this and we got the final single output. And you can also use it with a regular function. So let's just go ahead and check it out with a regular function. So let me remove this. So I'll create a function. Let's name it as add. We'll pass two parameters and here we are going to return x plus y. Now we'll declare a variable to receive the result. And here we'll use the reduce function, and reduce function is going to take a function as the first argument. So we'll pass the function, which is add, and then you need to pass the list. So let's pass the list of numbers here. Let's say this, and now we can go ahead and print the result. So if you see, we got the result. So if your logic is not very complex, then there is no point of writing a separate regular function, right? You can rather use the lambda function itself, the way we did it with previous examples. Let's take one more example. So I have a list of words. Let's give some values. Now we want to find the longest word from this list, the word with the maximum length. So let's take a variable to store the result. And here we'll use reduce and then we'll write a lambda function. So it is going to take first two values. So first two values in this case is going to be the first string and the second string, right? So from it has to compare the length of these two values and it has to keep the one with the maximum length and then it has to keep on doing it till the end of the list. So it is going to take first two values and the result should be A if length of A is greater than length of B, else B. And then we'll pass the words list here. Let's quickly print the result, the longest. So here, as I said, it is first going to take two strings from this list, apple and banana, and then it is going to check the length. So length of A here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the length of banana 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is going to check the length of A and then length of B. And if the length of A is greater than length of B, then it is going to keep A, otherwise it is going to keep B. So in this case, length of banana is greater than length of apple. So it is going to keep banana. And then again, it is going to treat banana as A and kiwi as B, and it is going to compare the length, and based on the length it is going to give you back the final result. So let's go ahead and run this. So we got the string with the highest length. So that's all. That's how you use the reduce function in Python. And here's a mini challenge for you. Use reduce to find the maximum number in a list. Try doing it once with lambda and once with a custom def function. So give it a try and I'll see you in the next one.